Hello there friends, I hope that you're doing well. So in this video, as you see in the title, why it's a bad idea to upgrade your bicycle, I'm going to point out a few things regarding upgrades. So here we have a pretty old bicycle. It has rim brakes, and it has this kind of old geometry. Okay, so let's see the points. First of all, I did some upgrades not so long ago, and I found that the bicycle was not that fun anymore to ride. So what I did was to change the stem. I've got a stem that had a rise here, 35 degrees angle, and also I considered that it's good to replace the handlebars as well. So these are the stock handlebar in the stem, and I've got a handlebar which had 50 millimeters rise, something like this, and it was a bit narrower. What else I upgraded? I've changed the cassette, the saddle, the pedals, the crank arms and the chain. Other than that, everything is stock. The tires, the rims, the frame, the fork, pretty much everything. So what I found out is that if you change the geometry, the bike will feel different. And especially these branded bikes, like Specialized in this case, they test out their bicycles before releasing them quite a lot, and also during the manufacturing process, when they are coming out with the prototype. Most likely they are testing the bicycle and they are seeing if a component is making the bicycle fun or not. And if you go and get a shorter stem with no rise, in this case this stem has a 15 millimeters rise. If you get a straight one, it will modify the geometry. If you get a different handlebar, wider, it will also modify the geometry. If you get a 100 millimeter fork, also it will modify the geometry. And that's not great, because if probably it was better to have a stem with a bigger rise or a wider handlebar, probably they would have put one as they built the bicycle. But in this case they went out with this concept, and I don't think just to cut out manufacturing prices. As I said, they are testing the bicycle, they are seeing what's fun and what's not. They are going with cheaper components, I guess, but having a shape that is making the bike fun. If you're going and you're making upgrades, you're changing things, you might find out that those components that you're installing are making the bike to not be fun. And except the stem and the handlebar, in my case, by the way, I just put back the original ones, and I have to say I found out that the bicycle is a bit more enjoyable to ride. And as I said, other than that, I've also changed the crankset. I didn't have a choice there, because the original one was not working great. The pedal was not straight. The threads were just damaged inside the crank arm, and I had to replace. The thing is, these old components are hard to find, and I just found out this crankset, which is non-branded. It's called Deschun. It works great, but the problem is this arm is 170, I think, or 165 millimeters, and the original one had 5 more millimeters. You would say that it doesn't matter, but it actually matters, because it's just modifying as I said, the geometry. It modifies the reach, depends on your height, and yeah, if you're making upgrades, you should go with parts that are that have better quality, but they have the same specs, meaning same size crankset, same size cassette, same size tires, and in this case same size stem, angle, and same handlebar. Other than that, I've changed the saddle. As I said, I don't think that matters that much. Even too, it modifies the feeling of the bicycle. In this case, this Specialized had a great saddle, but just for testing I've installed this one. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it for much longer, but anyways, I wanted to point out that in some cases upgrading the bicycle is not a great idea, and I've also experienced the same thing on my old Rock Rider 520. That one I've changed pretty much everything it could be changed on it, and in the end I've ended up selling it because it was just not fun anymore. If you change it too much, it will feel different from what it initially meant to feel, and it will not be fun anymore. Okay, so this was my points for regarding the upgrading the bicycle. If you have any questions, leave in the comments. If you have found the video useful, please subscribe, and thank you for watching.